In this episode, we experience a variety of wildlife, beautiful scenery, and amazing tunnels while on three scenic drives in Custer State Park, South Dakota. There is some interesting history behind the building of those scenic highways and roads. We also enjoy an evening ceremony at Mount Rushmore National Memorial.
Even though you're not in a motorcycle, is there any enjoyment in driving in a truck?
Yeah, this is really fun to drive.
The Peter Norbeck National Scenic Byway has been named one of the 10 most outstanding in North America, and after experiencing much of its wonder, we can see why. The byway includes Needles Highway and Iron Mountain Road, both of which are located in Custer State Park. Former South Dakota Governor and Senator Peter Norbeck planned and surveyed most of the roads and is considered the father of Custer State Park. Norbeck marked the entire course for the Needles Highway on foot and by horseback. After asking his engineer, Scoville Johnson, if a road could be built here in the Black Hills, Scoville answered, "If you can furnish me enough dynamite." Scoville was furnished with 150,000 pounds of explosives, and the highway was opened in 1922. The Needles Highway winds through the Black Hills and meadows and is covered with Black Hills spruce, ponderosa pine, birch, and aspen tree. This highway is named for the upcoming needle-like granite formations that appear in grand fashion along the highway. Also known as 87 North, it is 14 miles with two tunnels. One is called Iron Creek and the other is Needles Eye.
Well, look at that. So gorgeous. So cool. This is exceeding my expectations. A little sunset going. Wow. The Needles Highway. In South Dakota.
There's some spots of this road where you really wouldn't want to meet another car. Must be like straight down.
It's called the Needles because of the way these rocks are formed.
I think so.
That's so cool. So beautiful. It just keeps coming.
And different too. You know?
Yeah.
There's like really big hunks of rock.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. I just wasn't expecting this. It's hard to even really capture it. Yeah. Amazing. One-lane tunnel. This is the Needles Eye Tunnel.
Sorry about my truck.
Yeah. Amazing.
They got enough room for you to turn around here.
The Wildlife Loop Road in Custer State Park is a great place to look for bighorn sheep, bison, pronghorn, whitetail and mule deer, elk, coyotes, burros, and prairie dogs. We were fortunate to come across a variety of animals while driving this 18-mile scenic loop.
Wow, is that sun hot?
So it is.
This is a really pretty park. It's a pretty mix of like yellowy green, light green, and dark green. I think we have wild burro sighting. Down the road a little bit. They come right up to the door, I think, so.
Because they want food.
But I want a good picture of them, so I can. He looks like he's just sleeping. It's 101, so I think that they're hot. Hey, buddy. Like a little petting zoo going on over here.
Park rules prohibit feeding any wildlife, but wild burros will beg for snacks from passing vehicles. They are descendants of a herd that once provided trail rides in the park.
He's taking his own. Oh, he's going to go get some food. Oh, look at the little baby. He's like, where are we going, Mama? This is how you beg, honey. Oh, you're next, Todd.
I don't have my window down. I think he knows it.
Did he look like he was going to be coming over here? They're smaller than I was expecting.
You see the scars on his hindquarters?
This dude's seen some battles. That's amazing. That's amazing, Todd. And they have like really good pull-offs at really good spots.
There's a lot of them.
Like that's what was missing. Yeah, they didn't really have.
Smoky Mountain? No, they just had a few and they were so crowded, you couldn't even stop in most of them.
The Iron Mountain Road is 17 miles through the Black Hills. It was specifically designed to be curvy and includes switchbacks, which are curves that completely reverse the direction of the road. Here, switchbacks were included to slow traffic through the scenic hills. We also found wooden structures called pigtail bridges and one-lane tunnels. There are 3 tunnels named Scoville Johnson, C.C. Gideon, and Doane Robinson. 2 of the tunnels were built to frame Mount Rushmore like a picture while passing through.
Oh, there it is. Cool. That's so cool. It's amazing. I think when we go to California in February and we stay at Jumbo Rock National Park, I think it's gonna feel a little bit like that. Without the big Jumbo Rock like that. But more deserty with that.
We got one of those corkscrews coming up.
One-lane tunnel.
That is so cool.
Wow, another view. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. So much for my vlogging. Just like, oh, maybe when the road roads get less curvy. Too much to see.
Clog on the highway. Yeah, and this is the normal road that you come in on from Rapid City. So most of the times that I've been to Mount Rushmore, this is the road.
So not the fun windy roads.
Just did that one time.
South Dakota's state historian, Doane Robinson, was inspired by the work of sculptor John Borglum. In 1923, he contacted Borglum about the possibility of doing a mountain carving in the Black Hills. Work on the sculpture began in 1927, but Borglum passed away before its completion. His son Lincoln continued the project and completed his father's vision in 1941.
this when I was a kid. There was just one little parking lot, like there is when you come to any like State Park divider thing, just parking lot on both sides, and then there was just a path. There was no building structure like this. There was a little tiny gift shop.
And you were about
There were no
7?
flags.
Is that what you said?
Well, I'm sure I come many times in between, but
Yeah.
I think that's about the age I remember coming the first time. And I think when our kids were little, they had the flags. And they had this big entrance.
It is pretty grand. It's pretty cool how they, like a runway up to it with the flags. That's cool. Like this up
Here's
here.
Wisconsin. 30th state.
Their sacrifices they have made, and to thank them for their dedication to our nation. Let us show them our appreciation for their service one more time.
Join us next week as we travel to Wyoming. On our way, we find a fun whitewater park with a lovely walking path. Our next campsite is at Boysen State Park, where we enjoy a scenic paddle on the Boysen Reservoir.